Sam's Club members marked freeze-dried fruit has been recalled. Here's what you need to know and what to do. Now, this one is going to be a bit to unpack, so I need you to stay with me for however long this video is. It's back to school time, and this is really important for those moms out there who have young kids that are 5 or older. If someone's pregnant or has a compromised immune system, this recall is very important. So it's 22 varieties, and that's a lot. It's for Listeria, also known as listeriosis, which is a harmful bacteria. And even though you may not show signs or symptoms, it doesn't mean that a person may not have been affected. In addition to that, these are some things that I want you to know. They were sold in 43 states from what it's been reported, and the products were sold from July 1st to July 25th, from my understanding. If you're a healthy adult, it'll just give you like mild flu-like symptoms, but for pregnant women, it can cause stillbirth, miscarriage, and premature delivery. Now, I'm an international instructor in food safety and sanitation, so I'm just sharing this for educational purposes, and I do have notes, so you might see me look up from time to time. Also, in elderly adults, that's a concern. Sepsis is a concern, which is a life-threatening blood infection. Also, meningitis, which is inflammation of the brain and spinal cord. Encephalitis, which is brain swelling. And in severe cases, people transition. And again, I'm not saying that this product is going to cause this. I'm saying this is what listeria or listeriosis can cause. So in young kids, this is another focus. It'll be sepsis also, meningitis, encephalitis, gastrointestinal issues also like diarrhea, vomiting, fever, irritability, and it can lead to dehydration in small kids. So it's kids 5 and under that are a major concern. Having a small amount can still be a big problem. So even if they only ate like a few of them, it can still have a big reaction. Food recalls are for the United States, and now there's a global gap in this communication. In South Florida especially, people come here and shop all of the time to send things back home to their country of origin. So this is a high time when people have already shopped and left the country. Now they don't know about these recalls possibly. So what's going to happen to them? How will this information be communicated? So these are my suggestions on how the company can move forward. So yes, they found it internally through their internal testing. So it's not a public outbreak at this point, and it's a voluntary recall. But there are still things that could have been thought of in advance. Catching something after the fact is not being proactive. In my professional opinion, it's reactive. So this test should have been done before these products were ever distributed for sale. Some people pride themselves on how they do things. That's like if you go to Krispy Kreme, they let you watch them produce the donuts at some of the locations. Some people love to go there to see because it's transparency. So they can strengthen and publicize their internal auditing protocols. So like with this, they could have done a routine batch test during the production process to have caught this earlier on. And we don't actually know what could have caused this. So we can't really give too many suggestions on it because it doesn't seem as though they were transparent with that information. But this is something forward thinking. This is a suggestion. So they could have QR accessible safety logs for consumers. So let me explain what this is. It's like having a QR code in the packaging that links it to the live updates on the food safety protocols, the test results, and the recall history. And if anyone has been affected by it, it should be some type of form or some type of platform where they can go in and share the information. This is what it was that I had when I had it. These were the signs and symptoms. This is who ate it, and this is how they've been reacting or responding to it, etc. Imagine the power of having that data to be able to help protect your consumers further versus just saying, okay, these are the products, return it to the store, get a refund. How can people report this? Is their customer service center ready or available to be able to take an influx of calls if it turns into an outbreak? So to me, it's bare minimum just to put the voluntary recall, but there are other steps and factors that they could do. And those are just a few of the suggestions. So I'm Rhodesia Francis of the Culinary Management Company, where we provide professional resources for culinary businesses. And this is just my feedback on the Sam's Club Members Mark freeze-dried fruit that was recalled, 22 varieties, 43 states. But there's a gap in the recall communication because it actually affects our global population, especially when people travel, they have these food items, they send them to different countries. So it's only the American consumer that's being protected, but not all of their actual true consumers. So this is food for thought. and how you communicate these things.